Hey guys, how you doing? Today we're diving deep into a smartphone that promises flagship level performance without flagship level price, and that's a Poco F7. I've been using this device as my daily driver for the last couple of days, and I have to say, there is a lot to like right here. From performance and the battery life to that gorgeous AMOLED display and surprisingly capable camera setup. The Poco F7 is aiming to be a true mid-range killer. So in this review, we're going to break it all down. So the battery life, display and sound quality, specs and the design, new features, performance and gaming, and finally a deep dive into the camera system. So let's get started. So let's start with the design and the build. Right here I have the white version, and it definitely stands out with its half matte and half glossy backside. It has a glass back and an aluminum alloy frame, which keeps the weight down just around 215 grams, while still feeling solid in the hand. It's relatively slim at just 8.2mm thick, and the curves make it comfortable to hold even during longer gaming sessions. There's a small camera bump on the back, and the fingerprint scanner is built into the display on the bottom end. And I would say it works good, but it could definitely be a little bit faster sometimes. And then you also have a face detection, which works great. Overall, it's a nice balance between premium looks and practical ergonomics. Now the display is one of the biggest highlights of the Poco F7. You're looking at a 6.83-inch AMOLED panel, which is protected by Gorilla Glass 7i with a resolution of 1280 by 2772 pixels and a 120Hz refresh rate. By the way, like always, you can also trim down the display refresh rate to 60Hz. Then the phone comes with 3200 nits peak brightness. That's insane for the price point, and in real world use, especially outdoors, it makes a big difference. Everything looks crisp, vibrant and fluid, scrolling is butterly smooth, and the display supports HDR10+ and Dolby Vision, so media consumption is a joy. Then there are some more display features, like you can change the color scheme. There's a reading mode which tints the screen amber, and you have the AI image engine in which you will find the AI HDR enhancement. As for the sound, you've got a dual stereo speaker with Dolby Atmos support. They are loud, well balanced, and honestly, for a phone in this price range, very impressive. Watching YouTube and Netflix without headphones actually feels satisfying. Now moving on to the battery life, the Poco F7 packs a huge 6500 mAh battery, and it performs exactly how you would hope. With mixed usage including social media, some messaging, some YouTube and about 1 hour of gaming, I consistently got around 9 to 10 hours of screen on time, and that will easily get you through the whole day. What's even better, it supports 90 watts turbocharging, but unfortunately the charger is not included in the box. You can go from 0 to 100% in just under 30 minutes, which is incredibly convenient when you're on the go. So the Poco F7 runs on HyperOS 2, Xiaomi's new UI. It's based on Android 15, and Xiaomi promises up to 4 years of OS and 6 years of security updates. You can grab this phone with either 256 or 512 gigs of internal storage. Now I have the 256 gig version, and about 28 gigs are already used up by the system, which is a little bit more than usual. Thanks to the HyperOS 2, this phone does come with some AI features, like you have the Gemini Smart Assistant, AI Interpreter and Subtitles, AI Translate Conversation, which is a face-to-face interpreter. There is AI Writing, which is a good tool for proofreading and summarizing your text, and there is the AI Gallery Editor, which is probably the best one. You can enhance pictures by improving the clarity, you can expand pictures, there's Erase Pro to erase unwanted persons and objects from your pictures, and you got AI Film. Next to all of those AI features, you will also find some standard features, like some gesture controls and one-handed mode, circle to search, and of course floating windows too, just to name some of your features. You have an always on display mode with different themes and styles, and also different fingerprint animations. So really a lot for this €400 smartphone. So let's talk about the performance. Under the hood, the Poco F7 is powered by the Snapdragon 8S Gen 4, which delivers a great performance. Paired with up to 12 gigs of RAM, this phone is seriously fast. In day-to-day use, opening up apps, multitasking, switching between heavy tasks, it never skipped a beat. Gaming is where it really shines. I tested Genshin Impact and some other games, and all ran smoothly at high settings. This phone stays relatively cool, and the frame rate were consistent even during some longer gaming sessions. So if mobile gaming is important to you, the Poco F7 absolutely delivers. Alright, now let's get into the cameras. Now the Poco F7 has a dual camera setup on the backside, a 50 megapixel main sensor with OIS and an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. Now on the front you have a 20 megapixel selfie cam in the punch hole cutout, capable of shooting videos in 1080p and 60 fps. As for the camera modes, on here you will find the normal portrait mode, which even has a 2x zoom option. There's a pro mode and a documents mode. and that's already it. So how does it perform in the real world? Starting with the main 50 megapixel sensor, photos come out sharp, well exposed and with natural looking colors. Dynamic range is solid, and thanks to OIS, low light pictures are better than I expected. Night mode is effective without going overboard on sharpening and brightness. Portrait shots are surprisingly good with decent edge detection and creamy background blur. The ultra-wide camera is okay, it's great for landscapes or architecture, but you do lose some detail in dynamic range compared to the main sensor. There's also a lot of edge distortion, especially in low light, but for casual use it's totally fine. The selfie camera does a good job in daylight, skin tones are handled well, and you get enough detail for social media. It does struggle a little bit in low light, though expect some softening and noise in darker conditions. Video-wise, the main sensor can shoot at 4K and 60 FPS, and the stabilization is decent, though not as good as flagship models. Still, for the price, the camera system is more than capable. So should you buy the Poco F7? Well, if you want a high-end performance, a bright and smooth AMOLED display, strong battery life with ultra-fast charging, and a capable main camera, all for a price that seriously undercuts most flagships, then yes, the Poco F7 is a fantastic value. For gamers, power users, or anyone looking for a reliable all-rounder that doesn't break the bank, the Poco F7 is absolutely worth checking out. So let me know what you think about the Poco F7 in the comments below, and if you got any questions I didn't cover, I will do my best to answer. And I guess that's it for today, so I will see you in the next one. Peace.